Hello golfers, Jess coming to you with another edition of Backyard Golf Lessons. Just to give you a little bit of history about me, I'm a PGA golf professional, been teaching over 20 years, have played golf all my life and through high school, through college, and in the South Florida section. And I just wanted to go over something that has really kind of hampered my game for a long time. And then when I started observing the best players in the world and what they did, I was just kind of in shock and how I've done things that completely restricted my movement of my body. And so what I'm talking about today is the restriction of keeping your right knee flexed. If you try to keep your right knee flexed in your golf swing, what that does is that stops your hips from moving and that shortens your backswing. Okay, needless to say, when I was doing that, I hurt my back and I had to be out of golf for a number of weeks because of trying to restrict my backswing. So that put all kinds of stress and pressure on my back, which wasn't needed. And so when I swing, now my goal is to let the right knee straighten, okay? Now it's a varying and a gradual straightening. It's never like a violent right knee straightening. I'm never trying to do that, and it depends on every club and every shot you're hitting. Now, if you're hitting a little chip shot, it's gonna straighten the least amount. But if you look at the longest drivers on the tour, they straighten their rear leg the most. Bubba Watson straightens his rear leg, and it's perfectly straight up and down with his driver, and his body is extended completely. That gives him the full range of motion with his hips and allows his upper body to turn the most. And so if you look at it face on, if I'm just gonna hit a chip shot, my legs aren't gonna move very much. They're gonna, my right knee still gonna remain, have a little bit of flex in it, but it's not gonna be locked. I'm not trying to lock this in. I'm allowing it to move back and, up and down, back and forth. So there's a little bit of straightening, a little bit of flexing, a little bit of straightening, a little bit of flexing. So that's on the shorter shots around the greens, some iron shots. But as you want more distance, I highly recommend that you allow your rear leg, for me it's my right leg, to straighten the most, okay? That's gonna allow the most amount of hip turn and the most amount of pivot, which is gonna allow you to let your left arm go right around your body, orbit your body the most. And so that's gonna give you the most ability to create as much speed as you possibly can and to hit the ball as far and as high as you can. So this is something that I know can help your game and can help you hit the ball a lot better and a lot farther and relieve the stress off your back. So this is something that I highly believe in. And then when I started examining what Stack and Tilt offers for golfers, this was one of their things in their book that they showed picture after picture after picture of the best players in the world changing flex in their knees, never trying to keep their rear knee flexed. I mean, when they swung back, it was their left knee went forward, their right knee went straight. As they went back, both knees straightened, and then their both knees straightened here. So they went back into a flex position with their knees down to impact, and then they straighten both legs going through. So at no time were they ever restricting their backswing. Okay, even now, if I'm trying to restrict my, keep my right knee bent and restricting my swing, I can feel it in my lower back. It automatically shows up in my lower back. So what do is I let this right knee extend, I let this right leg extend, and you can see is that boom, now I can turn my body, turn my shoulders, turn my hips, give myself a lot of room with my left arm to orbit my body, and I'm still remained tilted to the ground. I'm not straightening and standing up. I'm not standing up out of the shot. I am moving my body in a tilted three-dimensional manner. I'm extending, tilting, and turning, okay? And just by extending my right leg, tilting my shoulders, you can see how far and I'm not the most flexible person in the world. I'm 44 years old. I'm gonna be 45 at the end of this month. I'm not in the best shape of my life. I'm not the most flexible person in the world, but I sure have a longer backswing because I know how the body moves, and that's what I'm trying to show you, is that I want you to be able to move your body to swing the club as far around your body as possible, creating as much hand speed as possible and body speed as possible to hit the ball as far as possible. So if you can learn from my mistakes and definitely let yourself change flex in your knees. So as I go back, you can see my left knee here. So at address, you can't see, I mean, both knees are behind each other here. As I go back, my left knee flexes, my right knee straightens. This gives you tons of power and tons of energy for you to hit back through the ball. So it's something that I know can help your game. Try it the next time you're going to the range. And if you really like it, please go ahead and comment in the videos. I'm always responding to comments. It's my goal to reach as many people as possible through the YouTube channel and through my golf instruction, because I'm passionate about the game. I want you to play your best, and so your comments help me. So please go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, hit that little red subscribe button. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again with another